Walkwatchers to another one of our videos, this time Banagher Glen in Dungiven. Now, I was just looking for a new walk to do in one of my guidebooks and found this, and what a treasure it is. So there are a number of car parks on the trail on the way up. We parked at the very front gate, but there are a number all the way up to the trailhead. So this is trailhead car park, so we're not even at the trailhead yet. That's alright. This is beautiful. So it looks like the Environment Agency are doing an update on the signage, because these new posts are installed the whole way up. Yep. Oh my goodness! Oh wow! Now, the first part of your walk from the car parks up to the dam is through this beautiful mature woodland. This is a pennywort here in the crevices in the rock at the side of the road. But this is mainly oak, as you can see, but look at that beautiful herb level there with lots of plants. The bluebells were starting to come out, there was celandine there, there was even primrose starting to come out. Just beautiful. Then the wood opens out into a big glen, and then suddenly...
Look at that! My goodness.
That is stunning.
Isn't it?
That is stunning. Well, hello again, Walkwatchers, and welcome to Banagher Forest, and indeed Altnaheglish Dam out behind us. You don't want to be in the shot? You're in the shot anyway. Uel's back. So we're heading round the Banagher Glen. We're going up one side of the river, up one side of the dam, round the top, and then back down. This is a 1700 hectare coniferous forest, but it does have big patches of mature oakland, and you've probably seen already coming up the first part of the trail of the track, the beautiful glen that you have to walk through to get up to the dam. First of all, Uel's just been saying, you know, this is a walk that most people could probably do with sort of a reasonable sense of fitness, isn't it?
It's very level, not too challenging.
Yeah. It's not too difficult at all. So anyway, you're very welcome with us. Hope you enjoy the video. Stay with us for more chat, crack and banter. Talk to you later. Now let me tell you, this was one wet walk. As you can see here, the puddles were just all over the trails for most of the way round. Incidentally, they were filled with frogs and frog spawn. But the trail opens out to these beautiful views and vistas out over the loch, out over the dam, and almost Scottish in flavour. It was really, really beautiful. See all these ripples? These are all frogs.
Really?
Yeah, look. That's a lot of frogs. Practically a plague of them. Anyway, the trail continues through coniferous forest and then opens up round the back of the loch to these beautiful big glens.
How long were you walking for?
Wow. I mean, it really does feel quite Scottish. Now we're up into big open hills. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at this. So now we're crossing the Owenrigh River and we're turning the corner ready to head back. So we thought we'd stop for lunch here. Oh. Damp bum.
Dump, bum.
Damp bum.
Dump everything.
Yeah. Okay, hello Walkwatchers, and welcome to a damp Banagher Forest, Banagher Glen, and Altnaheglish Dam walk. This has been spectacular.
Yep.
This is a wee glen just outside Dungiven, near Limavady, that seems to be hidden away, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Wouldn't even know it's here.
Wouldn't even know it's here. It's a way down the end of a track and a trail, and it's just beautiful. Definitely want to come back here when the weather's better.
Yes.
Because the weather hasn't been terrible,
No.
but it's kind of taken the shine off it a wee bit, I think.
Yeah, it's just not as enjoyable as it could be.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's still been a good walk, and plenty of shelter, and not while the first part up to the dam is very, very flat and very easy. Beyond that is a bit more challenging, so it gets the heart rate up.
Yeah.
It would be nice to not be being rained on the whole time, but
although the good thing is that there are belts of that coniferous forest, which then gives you the shelter off the mountain. But then, yes, once you're into the clear felled bit, you just sort of are exposed to that.
Yeah.
As I said at the beginning, it's about 1,700 hectares of forested land. Most of it's coniferous farmed forest, but then it's got these patches of mature woodland as well, mainly oak, but lots of rowan and hazel and hawthorn and that kind of stuff mixed in. On the forest floor then, lots of indicator species, very mossy, lots of big ferns round here. You can see they've all sort of died back over the winter, but those will be coming back up with their, you'll be able to see their wee fiddles coming up. Fiddle's a technical term, by the way, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that sort of thing.
Yeah. They'll be coming up quite soon. And here there's wood sorrel, and I'm just looking at the mosses and stuff and the wee spores that they're starting to put out around the place. There's some sort of crane spill there, whether that's Herb Robert or whatever. There's something around there. So anyway, lots of great undergrowth here below the canopy of these woodlands. We've walked along the river to begin with. We crossed over behind the dam, and now we've come right down to the other end of the river, because the river comes down from two ends, and so we're going to walk down the river here to join the carpark route, and that'll be us done.
Though I would say lots of crossroads with no signs.
Well,
limited signage.
now we think that there might be a plan to this, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Because it looks like they're putting up new signage.
It does. But at this point in time,
Cut the new signage.
yeah,
But at this stage, they've only got the red route done.
yes.
The
So
green route, which is
if
the
we
forest
hadn't
trail.
had your app,
Yeah.
we could have been somewhere very different right there.
Yes, we could have been.
Somewhere way over there.
But yeah, it looks like they're putting up more signage. The red route has been done. The green route, kind of, you're allowed to sort of wander off.
Just toss a coin, we'll be fine.
Hey, let's go.
We get to get there eventually.
Some beautiful features, lovely waterfalls, beautiful rivers. The dam is amazing. So different to things like Silent Valley and Spelga, and very different to that. So that's lovely. Again, it'll be interesting to see if what sort of wildlife appears on that later on in the season. Tons and tons and tons of frogs. I mean, how many frogs today?
I lost count.
You don't want to stand the frog. That's a whole other thing. And frog, did you get that?
I did, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I had a wee triple there, the silent one.
And loads of frog spawn. Again, loads of frog spawn. It must be a bumper year for frogs, for sure. Anyway, here come the stats. As I've been saying most recently, these are just the stats that we've been able to muster today. We've been walking at a fair lick today, which has been lovely. As Uel said, most of it's pretty flat, but there are some really good steep hills there to get your heart racing. Anyway, this is what we were able to attain today. But hopefully that's useful for you. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Give us a wee like, give us a wee subscribe. Here come those stats. So Banagher Glen is just outside Dungiven. It took us about 3 hours and 20 minutes to walk around the whole site, 23,300 steps roughly, at a distance of about 16.9 kilometres, an average pace of 5.1 kilometres per hour. It was showery all day with some sunny spells and a temperature of about 9 degrees. Uel Preston was my walk watcher, and we parked at Inflating Topics Dignify at the gate at the entrance of the nature reserve. Right, okay then. Homeward straight.
wet now.
That is for sure. Almost back to the car park and it starts to really chuck it down. Let's have a look at the route then, up through the glen, all the way up the river to the dam. Oh, we made a mistake there. Round the dam and then up onto the open hills, through the coniferous woodland and down to the Owenrigh river where we had our lunch. Then follow that river all the way down on the other side of the mountain, all the way back down to our original trail and back down to the car park. So this has been the Walkwatchers walk of Banagher Glen and Altnaheglish Dam. Great for watching, but even better for walking. So why don't you get your boots on, go outside and go exploring, and I'll see you again next time.